my previous life, or not long ago, I played a few years of rugby league with South Sydney, and spent many times doing social events, social gatherings and trips away. I was always a lucky person to organise all these little trips. You come across a lot of problems there. Example of 30 blokes organised to go away, getting their details to the travel agents, whoever we're going to deal with, chasing payments of them, them pulling out the last minute, me paying deposits out of my own pocket. It's pretty much guaranteed by the end of before the trip starts, I'm out of pocket. So what we've come up with, well, firstly, you've probably all been on a Why Not tour sometime. It's either a girls' weekend away, it's an end of season trip, it's a golf trip, fishing trip, surfing trip, weekend away at Bernie's. And the solution we've come up with, what we've got is an online social travel plan that simplifies those processes. It puts accountability back onto each individual. What it does, each group gets their own homepage, and on that homepage they can invite their friends by an SMS, a Facebook message or an email. It sends them the username and password. They log back onto the homepage, they add themselves to the group. They can do pay online, there's periodic payments they can set up. They can pay $10 a week off until it goes. They can upload photos or videos. There's a little blog they can do, as well as they can pick other trips and that to do in that destination. We have been established during a trial phase. We have got the numbers, we have got proof of concept, we have made a profit. We've got about over 4,000 friends on Facebook. We've got about 4,500 people in our database. The market, well, the Australian tourism last year compared to the Tourism Australian stats, it's a $50 billion market, or 47.5. As their stats prove, they've got organised and packaged tours. It's a $2.5 billion market. So it's a huge market to play with. Obviously, we'll be a small percentage of that, of course. There is the opportunity to go global. Once we have the business model in place in Australia, there's no reason we can't set it up a Why Not Tours New Zealand, or a Why Not Tours UK, or Why Not Tours US, start organising college breakups and things like that. There we go. Yeah, our team, all right, we've got me, the founder, owner, operator, investor, madman. I've got high profile contacts during my sporting experience, in the sporting and media industry, which they're sort of on board where if I need to get contacts to get it out there, it's going to help. Customer development, of course, I'll get the feedback and make the improvements. We've got Troy, business coach, he's got a marketing degree. He's created an online travel business before, so he's got that experience. We've got Jeanette, which is here. She's our travel guru. She's been in the game for over 10 years now. She'll be looking after all the bookings and sales side of things. We've got Yvonne, which she couldn't make it. She's our accounts manager. She's got a degree in finance, so she'll look after all the ins and outs of the business. All right, execution. If we get into this Germinate program, month one, we're going to explore marketing strategies, which is a big part of what we need to do. At this stage, we've only had an online, the web-based sort of marketing. We've done a little Facebook campaign, but there's definitely many options we can use there. Formalised supply contracts, in other words, Expedia, other companies who can use our business or we can lever off as well. Seek new back-end systems, including reservation software. And then month two, obviously, we'll implement those systems we're looking at doing, as well as put the marketing strategies in place. Build an association with iLab to seek further funding from Tourism Queensland. As they are a big industry and they do throw a lot of grants out. I'm pretty sure they're on hold like the rest of them at the moment, but by having iLab on board, you've got that support behind us where the government funding might become a lot easier for us. The other thing is integrate social media to a new level. So once we do that, it's a business where it gives enjoyment to everyone involved. With what we're doing is organising people's good times. So thank you very much, and why not?
You've already got a product there. How did you, and you don't seem to be a tech founder, how did that product get developed?
A contractor in Cairns, just a website designer and that. Spent many of hours working with him.
Right, so you paid for that?
Paid for that, yep. All
right.
paid for. Yeah, tech's obviously another part to implement these new systems. We can either buy a pre-system in the back end of it or customise our own, because it is different than the norm. So, something we'll look at.
Have you identified anyone that's doing pretty close to what you're doing in the world? Is there one?
Mate, not there. Obviously, group travels everywhere. The certain trips we sort of do a broad range. There's companies doing footy trips. There's companies doing like bucks parties and all that. We've sort of got it all together. They don't have the online systems. They've just got a one-page website. Example of the numbers too. Footy trips is they average nearly 500 trips a year just in Australia. So that's just one market. They're going footy trips. We're sort of bringing the broader range. All good, mate?
Yeah, no, seriously. I've wanted this, well, every year that I've organised the Weather Open tickets.
Yeah.
Every year we organise, you go everywhere. And it's worse for me because I supposedly have the skills to build one, right?
Yeah.
So I really like it. There's some interesting things. Like one insight that I've got is that you're not actually competing with travel agents, right? And you're probably not competing with footy trips either. You're competing with a whole bunch of people who don't do these things.
Yeah.
So you're bringing people into that market the same way that Virgin brought a whole lot of people into flying, where they previously wouldn't pay Qantas to fly.
Yeah.
Right. So you're actually be taking away whatever the equivalent of rail travel is for you guys. Right?
Yeah.
So I think it's actually really interesting. Really interesting.
Thank you.